Hey guys, it's Kelly from kellymlb.com, and of course there's a guy with a weed whacker down at the bottom of the hill out here, so hopefully you can hear me. So today is the new moon in Leo. So this is a super powerful time, and it's so powerful that it's worth making a video for, so that you can use this information to better kind of navigate and decipher what's going on in your life with your situations and with the things that are coming up for you. So and I'm not an astrologer, by the way. We're in like this, what's called the black moon or the dark moon, and today is the new moon. So this doesn't happen very often. We're blessed with these amazing astrological events over the past couple years, but this year has been amazing. So what that means is that first we have to know that Leo is like the fiery heart energy, right? We're in Leo season. I'm a Leo, in case you didn't know. We're in Leo season, fiery heart energy. And specifically this moon time right now, and this is now until like the 3rd-ish of August is what we're talking about, is really about the head connecting with the heart. And this is ultimately what we have to do if we're ever going to have peace in our life, if we're ever going to have fulfillment, if we're ever going to be happy. And so this can look like this, okay? So if all the decisions you've been making in your life with your job, your relationship, your money, all the places and spaces where we have to navigate and make decisions are coming from your head, those decisions that you've made in the past that maybe you're still living in those decisions and the outcomes of those decisions, they're going to feel like they're almost unbearable or they're really just unsustainable at this point. And so this might look like a particular vocation that you're in. It might look like a relationship that you're in. It might look like the way you've been getting your money. It might look like the way you've been acting in a relationship, what you've been allowing in a relationship, what you've been allowing in your job, what you've been allowing in your life. This could be in your body. So any place where we've blocked ourselves, which is what the head does. So when I say the head, this is like ego. These are the places where we block ourselves, right? Those are going to be shown to you, and it's going to feel like something that's just unbearable. Like, I cannot do this anymore. I can't live like this anymore. Okay, your back is up against the wall, kind of thing. And those are your messages. Okay, these are your messages. So you've got to take this information and say, so this is the how-to. You have to go into your heart. Leo is the heart energy. It is the heart energy rising, which the heart energy is like your inner child, the child who wants to play and have fun and just be themselves, okay? So, and the heart is about choosing. It is so closely connected to the second chakra. Second chakra is passion, vitality, which also is the Leo energy. So it's about choosing. Second chakra is also about choosing and making choices, what it is we really want, okay? So this is about tuning into your heart and what do you really want, like for your life. So this is the exercise that I'm going to give you for this. This is like life-changing, and this is the time to do it, because anything that you're not choosing consciously, you're choosing by default. And if you're choosing by default, then you're allowing. You're allowing whatever it is to be in your life right now, you're allowing it to be there because you're not in your heart, and you don't have any power if you're not in your heart. So this is how you decipher this. This is how you start to re-whack a guy. This is how you start to kind of shift things around and get clarity. So, and look at areas like money, relationship, the big areas, happiness, body, where you're living, what you're doing with yourself, with your time, your level of happiness. In all of those areas, look at the whole picture and ask yourself, if I could choose anything, if there was nothing off limits to me, there are no possibilities off limits to me, is this situation the way that it is now the way that I would choose it? Most of us would say, hell no, I would never pick this. I would never pick it to be like this. Okay, if you wouldn't pick it to be like this, how it is now is a result of what you have unconsciously allowed. So you have actually picked it, okay? And I know a lot of you would be like, no, I didn't pick this. Well, if you're not consciously picking something, then you're just allowing whatever is to come into your life. So you've picked it. So you've got to get back in the driver's seat, okay? Take one area of your life at a time. And if it's not what you would pick, then ask yourself, well, what would I pick? What would I pick for this relationship? How do I want to feel in my relationship? Okay? How do I want to feel about my money? Do you want it to be hard? Do you want it to be easy and fun? How would you pick your vocation? Do you want it to be just something you waste 8 hours a day to make a paycheck? Or do you want your vocation to be like just an extension of your passion, of who you are and what you love and what you're about? Okay? What do you want to pick? You get to choose. This is your time. Okay? The universe is saying, child of mine, what do you want to pick? Heart energy, come into your heart. Inner child, get in contact with your inner child. Okay, now the boat's coming in. Okay, so you have the universe speaking behind me. Yes. So what would you pick? What do you choose? How do you want it to look? How do you want to feel? Okay, that's the first part. The second part is to then say, I want more for myself. Okay, let's talk about relationship. If you're in a relationship where you just don't feel, or you're not in a relationship at all and you want a relationship, say, you know what, the universe, I am done feeling lonely. I'm done living like this. I'm done thinking that this is the only way. I'm done thinking that I have to wait for someone to come into my life. I'm done thinking that I have to, search for somebody. Or if your relationship isn't working, you say to yourself or to the universe, I'm done feeling like this. I'm done allowing this in my life. I'm done allowing myself to feel this way. Or I'm done thinking I only have this option or this option. I'm done with that. If it's your money, I'm done struggling for money. I'm done wasting time. I'm done scrounging and trying to make ends meet every month. I'm done with that, universe. I want something else. I choose something else. Okay? You don't have to know what that next step is. You don't have to know what the answer is. You don't even have to know what the heck you're choosing. You're just choosing to not have that. You've got to stand up and say, I want more from me. This is unacceptable. I'm not going to live like this anymore. This is the choice that you have. That's that fiery Leo energy rising up. It comes up from the second chakra into your heart and commands what it is you want. This is your time, okay? There's never been really a more important or valuable time, powerful time than right now to choose what do you want and what are you just done with, okay? What are you done with? And it might also look like this in your life. Maybe you've been working so hard to appear successful or appear or work to prove yourself to somebody, right? And your inner child is like, oh my God, I am so done with this life. I just want to actually have fun in my life now. I just want to put down this facade, stop trying to be this or prove this to somebody who probably doesn't even care anyways. I'm just going to have fun. I'm just going to do what brings me joy. I'm going to drop all this and go 180 and go this way now. You get to do that. You get to make a choice, but you've got to listen to what your heart is saying. Again, if you're working from your mind, working in practicality, and kind of linear thinking, it's gonna become harder and harder and harder for you to sustain that, okay? And this is what people are feeling. I hear it from everyone. I feel like my back's against the wall. It's not working anymore. I can't even tolerate it anymore, okay? Body, relationship, money, success, the way that we're living. Another way I wanted to explain this to you is when we talk about that heart and head connection, which is it's naturally happening now, and so we're being triggered a lot, is what has your head been telling you that's really been breaking your heart, okay? And these are those unconscious thoughts that we have. For instance, this is just an example. If you're looking at work, okay, you're like, I feel like if I'm honest with myself, I feel like I only have these two options, this or this. and I feel like I don't want that and I don't want that. Okay, then say to yourself, I am sick of telling myself and I'm sick of believing that I only have these two options. Okay? Because you don't have to believe that anymore. You don't have to believe that. We get so tunnel vision that we make ourselves sick and we crush our whole energy down, and it feels stifling and it feels suffocating. It gives us anxiety. So say, you know what? I'm done believing that. I don't know what the other options are, but I'm going to start to believe that there's a whole shitload of options out there that I just haven't let myself see. It's telling myself this every day is like crushing me. Okay? Maybe you're telling yourself, and these are unconscious beliefs, so you really have to kind of go into yourself and see what area of my life is like making me sick to my stomach, is making me feel like anxious, making me feel like I'm trapped, like there's no way out, okay? That's head energy in opposition to the heart. Heart is about expansion and about all things, right? Think of that little kid who's like running from here to here to here to here, like you're just so eager to see things, and nothing is an impossibility. Your heart is getting stronger and stronger and stronger and pushing against your mind, and that's why we feel the suffocation and the crushing and the stifling, okay? Maybe you're telling yourself, I have to do this until this other thing happens, okay? That thought, that belief is probably like making you sick to your stomach every single time you think about it. So say, you know what? I am done believing that. I'm done telling myself that story. I'm done making myself sick over it. I'm done believing that. So universe, show me something else. I choose something different. I choose to have a different thought. I choose, this is your choice, I choose to believe that there are a million possibilities that I haven't seen yet, okay? Maybe it's you're telling yourself a story around money, okay? Maybe you've been telling yourself there's not enough, we've got to scrimp, we've got to scrounge, we've got to be careful, we've got to save, we can't have that this week. You know, the stories that make you sick to your stomach and stifle you and crush you down. Say, you know what, I'm done telling myself this, I'm done believing this, I'm done living in this reality like this, I'm done living in this story. I choose wealth for myself. I choose money to be easy for me. I don't know how it's going to happen, but this is the choice that I'm making right now. So universe, show me. These are the powerful choices that you have, and I want you to know. You are so powerful. You are so powerful, and you don't even know. You have conviction, you have choice, but it's up to you to look at the stories that you're telling yourself that are crushing your heart, okay? So places that feel stifling, the places you feel like I don't have the options I want, I'm actually only thinking I have this and this, because there's stories that we're telling ourselves, and they're crushing your heart, okay? Leo, fire, and it doesn't matter if you're a Leo or not. It's Leo season, okay? And we're in this black moon, new moon. It's time to make choices, because whatever you're not consciously choosing, you're choosing by default. Whatever you're not consciously choosing by saying, no, I choose this, you're choosing by default. When you're making your choices, know that there is nothing that is off limits. There's nothing that is an impossibility. Your mind holds the limits. Your mind has made the rules. Your mind has told you from past experiences what's possible, what's not possible, what's available to you, what's not available to you, okay? They're just stories up here. The heart knows better, and that's why there's like this inner battle that's happening, and why you feel that tension and that like, oh, I cannot do this anymore. When you stand with conviction and you speak out loud, I choose this, I am done believing this, I'm done living like this, show me something else, I pick something else. You'll feel that natural rise of power. Instantly, you're going to feel more expansive. You're going to feel like there's more space around you. You'll feel like you have risen, because you have. This is about rising. That fire, that vitality is about rising, specifically really on the 3rd of August, which is 2 days after my birthday, by the way. Big Leo here in case you couldn't notice. The 3rd is about that vitality, that passion. Like, no, I'm going to choose to live my life instead of playing this small, kind of staying under the radar with just a little bit of money and just a few choices and just, picking a few places to go to in a very small box and window in which I live my life and live my day. It's like blowing all of that out of the water, standing up, throwing your arms up in the air and saying, no, I choose life. I choose everything. I choose every possibility. I choose every option. Everything on this planet is available to me, and that is my choice. I choose that. You have a choice. If I could grab your shoulders and shake you and tell you have a choice. And if you're telling yourself, no, I don't, how does that feel? If it feels like it's crushing your freaking heart, it's not true. Stop telling yourself that. Say, I choose to believe something different. Even though I've never seen it before, even though I've never experienced before, in this moment, I choose because it is my birthright to choose. Okay. That's my rant, and I wanted to share this with you because we are in this special like window of time, and you're feeling it. I know you're feeling it. Everybody's feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm experiencing it. So that's my suggestion to you. Choice. Go through, write it down, then stand with conviction and speak it. Okay? And the 7-day immersion that starts the 2nd, which it just happens to fall in this beautiful window of time. We still have space available for that, and we're gonna be going through this stuff. I'm gonna lead you step by step through these processes because it's about recalibration, reassessing, redialing yourself in, because most likely the direction that you've been headed for the past year, 5 years, 10 years is not a vibrational match for you anymore, because it was coming from what your practical mind told you had to do. It was coming from what the mind, the limits of the mind told you, the little box that you could live in to get what you needed. It's time to dimensionally shatter all of that, because that's over, and your energy is like, let me the frig out of this box. I know, because I can feel it too. I hope that you can join me. Like I said, we still have space available. I'm going to pop the link up here. It's stupid, cheap. Anybody can afford it. So I've extended the discount. It's $47 for 7 days. 7 days of getting you dialed in, getting you through the exercises, giving you the meditations, walking you through this process, so that at the end of the 7 days of this moon period, you are so dialed in and so expansive and so in your power as a powerful multi-dimensional being that you really are. So I hope you can join me. I know I've gone on wicked long, but this was wicked important for you to hear and understand, and I hope that you feel that power, that energy coming through me to you, to act as a catalyst in you, to turn you back on and spark you. That's my job here on this planet. So leave your comments below, tag your friends, share, and I love you guys more than anything, and you are so powerful. www.kellymlibby.com.